Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. Today's reading is titled, Who is Lurking on Your Page? And by your page, I'm just referring to like any social media accounts you may have. We're going to be looking at who is lurking and why they're lurking, all right? I have 3 piles for you to choose from. As always, you are welcome to pick as many as you would like, but please pick using your intuition. I'm going to give you all a second to pick, and then we're going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. But before you even pick your pile, please subscribe, please show me some love so that we can have this beautiful energy exchange. Thank you. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. If you chose pile number 1, this is going to be your reading. So pile number 1, who is lurking on your page? People that you have history with, okay? And they want to reconnect. I love to do my pick of cards with images because not only are the cards going to tell me a story and just the overall energy, but the pictures. So if you look at this picture we have here, pile number 1, what really stands out to me is the books. So you'll see like one of the books looks worn. It looks like it's been used over time. So that let me know that you have a history with whoever it is or whoever these people are that are lurking on your page. And then with these chess pieces up here, it makes me think about mind games and manipulation and things like that. And then like even the candle, something being exposed, the cup, you can see that it's full, but it's not all the way full. So a person that wasn't pouring back into you as much as they needed to, or people that weren't pouring back into you as much as they could have. Okay. But I love to analyze imagery. And then that's just what I was picking up too. With the books being here, it makes me think of you being somebody who could read them. You picked up on their emotions. You anticipated a lot of things with this person. It's like you got used to a pattern, but you started to realize that all you're doing is enabling that person to stay in the same boat, because maybe your version of love, pile number 1, was that you have to save people from pain. Like you may have tried to jump into their problems to, and solve it, to stop them from experiencing that pain. But Spirit is saying sometimes they needed to so that they could grow. You can't fix everything for everybody. You naturally have that energy, pile number 1, of the counselor, of the guide, the therapist. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful to have that energy. But you have to know how to utilize it correctly so that you're not doing it for ego purposes or allowing yourself to be taken advantage of by somebody else. Okay. So that is what Spirit was letting me know. So let's get into who this person is. So overall, this is somebody that I feel that experiences a lot of anxiety. They experience a lot of feeling like they're alone, feeling like they're in the darkness, feeling like they can't find the light at the end of the tunnel. Like this is a pessimistic kind of energy, or a person that feels like there is no silver lining. And your energy feels like a reminder that light is always present and available to us. We just have to be able to tap into it, and that God is always with us. So you could be somebody who's highly tapped in or spiritual, and it's like your aura just emits that, and they see this. And also you could be somebody who posts spiritual messages, or you post positivity, or you just could be a person that just like when you post things, it's like perfect time and like they really needed it. So these people that you are no longer in contact with, they still keep up with you on social media, and they do look at the things you post, and they are affected positively by the things you post. So even though you may not talk directly to them, they still feel like they have a connection with you because of your posts, because they're very helpful. And there are things and insights and perspectives that you have, or things that you discuss that really help them. And it makes them feel bad, because it's like, wow, pile number 1 is so intelligent. so emotionally aware, and I disrespected this person, or I didn't listen to them, or I didn't see their value. It's like they kind of beat themselves up a little bit, pal number one, because you are so well versed, you are so well rounded, you are a very compassionate and knowledgeable individual, and anybody would love to have you in their life, and they hate that they didn't appreciate you when they had you. It's this energy of them like recognizing that you did bring a lot to the table. Like, somebody here could have thought back in the day that when you posted quotes or when you posted things about real life situations, that was corny, or that they would never be in those situations. But now they look back and realize, like, wow, pal number one was just ahead of our time. They already understood certain things, and now it's paying off for them. So you could have a platform where you post these messages and people look forward to these messages that you post, okay? And if it's not that, then it's just the way you live your life. They see that everything you said that was going to happen, it happened. You allowed these positive changes to come into your life, and it's like you are a symbol to them that if they believe in themselves, if they understand the law of attraction, and if they learn how to manifest, or if they learn how to just believe in themselves and love themselves, things will go better in their life. So you represent this symbol, and that is why they're on your page. And with the number 11 being here, that could be significant, but I'm picking up the 11th house, which is related to Aquarius energy, which is our collective. So you help the collective shift in a positive way, and they see this. It's like you're doing it on a grand scale, because I feel that you would do it for them and they treated it like it didn't matter, but you're helping so many people, and you're getting so much love and so many blessings and good karma, and they just feel like, wow, if I was in pal number one's life, I could be with them. It's like I always get this in a lot of my readings, but it's a song by Nicki Minaj, and it's Pills and Potions, and she was like, they see you doing good, and now it's kind of hard to dish you. And they be sick when they remember all the bad they wish you. They be sick when they can't come and live lavish with you. So yes, that was some wisdom from Nikki, okay? That was some wisdom. And it's like that is the energy of this situation the spirit is showing me. Like, literally, they are beating themselves up for how they treated you, because a lot of times people will be in their ego and they'll treat you like, well, I'm the star and you're going to be the peasant. Or they'll just treat you like you're beneath them in some way. And then years pass and you're the one that's on top and they're the ones that's on the bottom. It's like the tables have turned for you, pile number one. And that's why these people are lurking on your page, because now you're the first and they're last. Like, you know how they say the first shall be last and the last shall be first? That's what's happening in your life. You are moving to the forefront and being seen for who you truly are. And they are in the background, period. So let's get into the dynamic you had. So there was a storyline that played out for you. So the first card that we had was Oba. Okay, so Oba is an Orisha in the Yoruba religion. So I don't want to get too much into like who she is, because I've talked about it in several readings. I don't want to sound repetitive. I don't want to sound like a parrot, but we're just going to summarize her. So she just represents not over giving and not self-sacrificing, because she has sacrificed a part of herself to somebody and they still didn't appreciate it. So you're moving past that energy of self-sacrificing and people pleasing and doing for people, because a lot of times people get used to you doing something and they don't care. They just allow you to do it, and the value goes down of what you used to give them. Like when you I remember the Hood Healer. She said this. She's one of my favorite spiritualists, by the way. The Hood Healer. This is not what she said exactly, but I'm gonna paraphrase it. She said something like, "Whenever you keep giving without limits, your value goes down. And then they lose respect for you." And that's very true. That's very true. When you give without limits, people start to disrespect you and they start to think that they can do whatever they want when you're the one that's providing them with the resources. And it's like that's the kind of energy you were providing these people with, your time, your energy, resources, and not getting anything back. Like I was talking about with that cup. Like the cup is not really full. So it's like they didn't pour back into you. And you self-sacrifice a lot, but You shifted out of that energy. So the next card that we have is the Seven of Swords, and it was like Spirit was just laying out what happened. So you were self-sacrificing and still was betrayed. Pile number one, I think you have this idea, like you have this version of love that if I do right by this person, if I show them how much I care about them, if I'm devoted to them, if I sacrifice parts of myself, they're going to see how much I love them. They're going to wake up one day and realize it. And unfortunately, when you were in their life, that day didn't come. They had the realization of you. That's why they're lurking on your page, honey. But when you were in their life, you wanted them to see you for you, and they just didn't. And I want you to understand that rejection is protection. Sometimes people are not meant to see you in your full capacity because they could try to break your spirit or try to benefit from your light or your talent that God blessed you with. Okay? So look at it from a different perspective. But yeah, you experience some type of deceit. But with the Ace of Cups here, you were able to restore yourself with your own love. Pile number one, you've healed through your life's challenges, through loving yourself, through being your biggest cheerleader, through listening to your emotions and connecting with your body, through reprogramming your subconscious mind, through doing that shadow work. Like you became your own best friend, honey. Me, myself, and I. You became your own best friend. And all the love you pour back into yourself is being reflected back into your life, because what's going on inside of us is going to reflect outside of us. You will have to hear that for a couple of times before it actually makes sense. Okay. And I feel that for you, pal number one, it's making sense. You understand that, okay, if I meditate and I calm myself down and I'm at peace with myself, I'm going to experience that same energy from the people around me, because that's the energy that I have within. So you have to understand that whatever is within you, whether it's a bias, a projection, a belief, it's going to be shown to you within your reality. Like that's how magical the world we live in is. And our subconscious mind is even more magical because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between fiction and reality. So you can manifest things just by telling yourself something, because your subconscious mind is not going to fact check it. It's going to be like, okay, let's put that in your reality, especially if you do it enough times to where it becomes a pathway, a neural pathway, you know? But yeah, it's like you've done that. You've changed neural pathways within yourself, within your brain. And you're more nurturing to yourself with this Cancer energy. You could be a Cancer, or these people could be a Cancer, but it's like you're more nurturing to yourself. After that, we have the Four of Pentacles. So you created stability for yourself. And the irony about it is some of these people that are lurking on your page could feel that you're stingy. They could feel that you took all the success for yourself. But like I say, it's like the irony, but also the audacity to think that you deserve to drink from somebody's cup that you never poured into. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we have a lot of Saturn energy because it's the symbol of Saturn on these cards. So you've restricted these people in some way. They could be blocked from your social media or just blocked from your life, period. But that was the storyline. You were self-sacrificing, people-pleasing, got betrayed. You leveled up, started leveling yourself, and you've built this foundation for yourself, and you are in the process of still building it. You're building, Spirit is saying you're building this legacy. You're building this empire. You're doing this for yourself, for your lineage as well. And it took you a long time to realize, pal number one, that you were not the problem in a lot of situations. I think that because you were so kind, when you're a kind person, people want to manipulate you into thinking that you did something wrong so that you could just easily apologize, especially if they know that you're somebody who apologizes a lot. People will weaponize that and make it seem like you're the problem so that they don't have to be accountable, and that you can keep forgiving them when they do things that are wrong. And I feel that these people banked on that. You forgiving them, you looking past that, you people pleasing. But you've since then, you are not that kind of person. You've leveled up, you've evolved, and you have love for yourself with this Ace of Cups. And I feel that you had a lot of love for them and you were trying to build stability with them, but they had other intentions. I feel that you entered these connections with genuine intentions, whereas they had other intentions. So I feel that some of these people could have preyed on you, pal number one, because you were such a kind person. And sometimes when you're a kind person and you don't have boundaries, you don't have the awareness needed to understand that some people will try to take advantage. Doesn't matter if you're doing good deeds, like people will still try to take advantage, so you still have to have those boundaries. It's nothing wrong with you being kind, but when you're kind without boundaries, like I was saying, when you give without limits, like the hood healer said, people take advantage. You lose your value. People don't respect you, and that's what happened. It's not that you don't have value, pal number one. It's just when you're always there for when they need you, always there, like people start to expect that and not really appreciate it. It's kind of the way people treat like their utilities. Like people will run up their bills and not really care, but let something get cut off, they're going to be thinking like, oh my God, like I wish I would have paid it. I wish when I had this on, and you can even think about it too. Spirit is like, think about it like this. Have you ever had your nose stopped up and you have a sinus infection or allergies and you have a cold and you can't breathe? You got to breathe through your mouth. It's like you think about all the times you could breathe freely. That's the analogy that's coming through. Like these people, it's like, they have to reflect on something that they had that they didn't appreciate, that they didn't take for granted, that they took for granted. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say didn't, but that they took for granted, that they did not appreciate. And I feel like you worked tirelessly to prove your love to these people because you have so much love to give. That's why you were giving it, but you're pouring back into yourself and you're allowing your light to shine. So when I looked at how do they feel now with this oracle card, I looked at how do they feel now. You have metamorphosis, butterfly. So you have shifted, you have transformed. You're not the same person you used to be. Somebody here could be 24. 2024 could be significant. 2 plus 4 is 6. So that could be significant. Take what resonates. Like you've shifted and you have boundaries now. You love yourself. You pour into yourself. You see the beauty in yourself. You compliment yourself. You take yourself out on solo dates. It's like you have found this newfound appreciation for yourself. So they didn't appreciate you, but you appreciate you. And I feel that you've been shifting your perspectives over the last few weeks and understanding that, especially with Mercury retrograde, because it does bring the past back to reflect. So you've been reflecting on how these people treated you, but you leveled up and you bossed up when you started to treat yourself even better. Because one of the things that helped me on my self-love journey is, I don't know who said it or where it originated from, because I'm gonna always give people their credit when they say something that I didn't say. I'm not one of those people. You're always gonna get your credit over here. But anyways, somebody said, you can't get mad at how other people are treating you when you treat yourself worse. Like, how are you getting mad at somebody for disrespecting you and you disrespect yourself even worse, or you disrespect yourself too? Like that, hearing that rhetoric changed the way that I treated myself, because I'm like, that's true. Like, I can't expect somebody to give me the world and I don't even give it to myself. So I started to turn my self-love inward. I started to turn that, all that love I wanted to give to other people, I put it into myself, and I put it into my craft. I put it into my creativity. I put it into my art and my poetry and my writing and my research. So you see what I'm saying? It's like you've unlocked a new timeline just by loving yourself. You have left this timeline. That's why you don't resonate with these people anymore. That's why they know they can't reconnect, because they're not really on your timeline. They're not on your frequency. But it's like in your absence, and I feel like that saying is true, like distance makes the heart grow fonder. It's like these people have learned to appreciate you over time. And that's why I was saying, like, if you have some type of platform, they could be like secret followers, following you and taking in your guidance, because there was a time when you was giving them these gems that you give to other people. You was giving that to them for free, but now you charge for it. You could charge, you could have some type of service where you provide this, and you're good at your craft or whatever you do, so you deserve to be paid for that. Okay, whoever I'm talking to. But yeah, they appreciate you now, because like we have, you act like a Capricorn, and I was saying that we had a lot of Saturn kind of energy. So yeah, you've experienced a lot, but now you understand discipline. You understand restriction, limitation, and boundaries. You set a lot of boundaries. Some of you could have your own business. Okay, you could be an entrepreneur, or you could have multiple jobs, multiple forms of income. And it's like they just see you now as a boss, as a CEO. You're a creator of something. Okay, you could be a content creator here, but it's just like they see that you have created some type of status for yourself or a platform. Okay, because the next card we have is please forgive me. Yeah. They know that they did you wrong. They know that they deceived you. But this is the thing. And this is the part that's messed up to me. I don't know about y'all, but this is how I feel. People will be in your life and you'll be trying to create something and tell people, I want to do this, I want to be this, and they'll laugh at you and judge you and assume that you don't have what it takes, and then the moment that you make it, they are sorry and they love you again. Like, I don't like that kind of energy personally, because I feel like if you wasn't down with me from the beginning, like when I was making the meal, then you can't sit at the table and try to eat with me. That's just how I see it. And that's the kind of energy that's here. It's like you didn't believe in me, but now that I have some traction, now that people know who I am, you want to come back around and you're in love all of a sudden. No, this is like opportunist vibes. Opportunist vibes. These are the kind of people who felt like they were going to be ahead of you. I think I said that already, but yeah. We have, you are the apple of my eye. You are my sweetie pie. So again, you have this kindness to you, but you have boundaries and they miss it. They miss how sweet you were to them. They miss how you gassed them up. They miss how you uplifted them. But you don't do that for people anymore. You don't do it for people who don't deserve it. Your energy is more difficult to access now, pal number one. You're not very open to people. You can have private accounts, restricted accounts. Like, people can't really see certain things. And again, if they want to see certain things, they have to pay for it. So you can have memberships on your channel, things like that. But a lot of these people want forgiveness because they've seen how you've leveled up without them. These are the kind of people who felt like you're not going to be anything without me. Like, let me tell y'all a funny experience I had when I was in high school. This is so funny. So there was this dude that liked me, and he was older than me because I was a freshman. And personally, I felt like a predatory vibe from him. So I didn't really give too much energy to him when we would talk. I would just be kind of like I would pull my energy back. And he started to notice that and got mad at me. And then I finally told him, like, hey, I'm not, you know, I don't want to continue on anything. Like, I don't think we have anything in common, because the energy came off as like, just oppressive, and this person would like give me like backhanded compliments or try to tell me what to do. And knowing me, you're not gonna do that. If you knew me on a personal level, you would understand. But it's like, I don't like that kind of energy from anybody. So I ended up letting them know, like, hey, and I did it respectfully too. I was like, hey, I don't think that this is gonna work. Like, I know you like me, but I don't see anything. I don't see a future, basically. And this person proceeded to tell me, like, you're never gonna be anything without me. You ain't never gonna find nobody like me. And then I said, that's the point. I don't want to find nobody like you. But you get what I'm saying? Like, this was before I realized like my true sexuality. But yeah, I was a freshman in high school, and this dude said that to me. And it's like, this is that kind of energy where people just are egotistical, pal number one. Like, they really thought like their existence mattered so much that you were going to crumble without them. You didn't have a tower moment. You didn't have that moment. So it's like they look stupid now because it's like the joke's on them. These are the kind of people who could have even went behind your back and made it seem like, oh, pal number one is going to struggle without me. And maybe you did have some struggles. Maybe in the past you had financial struggles, pal number one, because you come from a family that's toxic or that doesn't support you, or you come from a family of poverty where people don't have their shit together. So it kind of fell back on you to figure it out on your own. Okay. That's one scenario. Another scenario is just, you didn't have the best relationship with your family, so you didn't have a support group. Because what I'm picking up here is that a lot of you have felt alone. And I feel like that's why you were attracted to these kind of people, because you share a similar wound. You shared a similar wound. You don't share that wound anymore, but you shared it. That's why you were attracted to these people. Like, when you start to understand energy, you can really change your life, because if you realize you're attracted to people who have similar experiences and wounds as you. And when you start to look beyond the titles that people have in your life and just look at their energy and how they present themselves and just look at that person as a spirit, you start to see like, okay, we have a little bit of a resemblance. Even though I'm not the kind of person you are, we share this same wound. And whatever wound you have, it's going to be different, because you can have the same wound as another person, but you don't act like them, because the wound is going to manifest differently depending on who you are, depending on your personality and your environment and your upbringing as well, and certain beliefs that you were taught to have. So yeah, you're not in that energy anymore. And these are the kind of people that still to this day feel like that. Even when you were trying to love on them and let them know that they had somebody, they were still unappreciative. So they don't deserve to be in your life. These are not people you need to give second chances to. I feel like you gave more than two chances to a lot of these people. Pile number one. But yeah, we got deep for a second. Let me. But yeah, these are the kind of people that feel like you need them and you don't need them. Because it's like, even that song by Janae Aiko, when she was like, I don't need you, but I want you. I don't need you, but I love you. And it was one part where she was like, you weren't special till I made you, so you better act like you know. And it's like, that may sound arrogant to some people, but if you understand energy, your energy can upgrade people. Pile number one, your energy can upgrade people. And now that you're not in their life, they can't benefit or siphon energy from you. So they want to come back, because people can feel when you have a beautiful energy. They just don't want to give you your credit, because then they would have to be honest about their own wounds, and they would have to self-reflect, which people avoid. So they try to manipulate the situation to where it works in their favor, or they try to come back into your life making it seem like, oh, I miss you, but really you just want my energy. Let's keep it real. Okay. We have a song by Willow Smith called Time Machine. So yeah, they do want to go back in time, because it's the energy of like people wishing that they did better so that they could be a part of your success. And to me, it's still manipulative, because you don't want to do better because you care about me. You want to do better because it would have benefited you or boosted your image or your career. You're not thinking about the connection and the bond. So that's why I say these are not the kind of people who you want in your life, because it's just opportunists. They are going on status. They are going on money. They're not going on love. They're not going on connection. So, nope. Then we have thick in the hips. So you could be posting your body more, or you could have just got more into your shape. You're more comfortable with your body, and they see that you have a beautiful body. Some of these people, if you live in the same city or state, they could have seen you somewhere, and maybe you didn't see them, but they seen you, and they were like admiring you from afar, and they think that you it's something about your body, like they find it very attractive. Okay, some of you could have like, I've heard people say like childbearing hips for my ladies. Okay, if you're a lady watching this. And then the last card we have is Childish Gambino, Me and Your Mama. So for a lot of you, this could be like baby daddy, baby mama stuff. Somebody that you have children with. I was picking that up. And again, it's just somebody that, because this song is very intense and it's like a love, but it's kind of like whoever this is, the love that they have is too late. It's too little too late. But like I said, distance makes the heart grow fonder. So it's like these people have learned to love you in your absence, but they should have loved you when you were in their life. It shouldn't take you years to realize that somebody was there for you or that somebody cared for you. Like, if you can't recognize that in the moment, you don't need to be a part of somebody's life, okay? And they don't need to be a part of yours. So yeah, they are remorseful of this. They do see that you've had this glow up, not only internally but externally. Like your body has changed, your physicality has changed, and they see a difference, and they find you attractive, and it just makes them even more dumbfounded. It makes them feel even more dumbfounded, because not only have you leveled up in your career, you leveled up in your looks. So if you are not let's say you are a child-free woman or a child-free man watching this, like meaning you don't have children. This is somebody that wants to have kids with you. They want to have a family with you. And then for all my ladies watching this, like, this is the energy that's coming through the spirit want me to address. Sometimes like men want to have kids with you to slow you down. So be mindful of this ex or whoever this is trying to come back around, trying to tell you that, hey, I want to start a family. No, they want to siphon your energy, because it's giving me the vibe of like Halle Bailey and DDG. Like men will see that you're beautiful and be jealous of you, siphon your energy. I talked about this in another pile the other day about men being jealous of their partners. And this is a true reality. I feel like it's just not very talked about, but it is very true, especially because we live in a patriarchal society that caters to men. And this patriarchy is different because it's nuanced based upon a man's race, based upon his sexuality, based upon his age or his religion, or if he has a disability. So patriarchy can look different depending on your cultural background, your age, and your body ability. But at the end of the day, who benefits more from patriarchy? Men, right? So when you're a beautiful woman and you go beyond the standards of patriarchy, so patriarchy says women can't do this, they can't do that, and you are pushing past those boundaries, best believe you are going to trigger them. Because men are conditioned to believe that they are better than you, even though it's a lie. They are conditioned and programmed to think that. So when you are challenging a man's authority, I'm putting the quotations up, you can't see it. But when you're challenging a man's authority, then they start to try to humble you. And ways that they humble you is through having kids with you. And this is true because Offset literally told Cardi B, I won, I had a baby by you. Because they feel like that's a connection that they have with your energy, because your ancestors and their ancestors are now connected through that child because you brought your lineages together. Another way is they're going to try to talk down on you or try to embarrass you or try to make you look like a person you're not, which is what DDG tries to do to Hallie, make her look like, you know how some men try to make it seem like, oh, you keeping my child away from me, but it's really you starting mess and being messy. And it's not that she's keeping the child away from you, it's that you think that because that's your baby mother, or this, even women can do this too. You think it's because it's your baby father that you should still have sexual and romantic access. Like, no, you don't get to do that just because you have a child together. So it could be this kind of energy as well. So yeah, it's like you're no longer putting up with that and you're moving on from this kind of energy. And that's who's lurking on your page. Okay. Somebody that you have kids with. For some of you, it's somebody that wants to have children with you. And that's why I'm telling you to be careful, especially if you don't have kids already. But for those of you who do, just understand that that's how people do. So if you want to have more children, make sure you're having it with the person that's committed to you, okay? Or you're in a marriage or something like that, so you know that it's solidified, okay? But that's up to you, because marriage is not for everybody. But understand that you want to have a commitment, a deep commitment, and a self-love within yourself before you want to bring children into this world. And I understand, I'm not shaming anybody for, bringing children into this world and not, loving themselves or not understanding certain things, because, things can happen sometimes. So I'm not saying it like that, okay? Mercury's in retrograde, so I don't want anybody to take what I'm saying the wrong way. I'm just saying, like, for the people who already don't have children, just be mindful of that's the reason why people will have kids with you. And if you do have children, you can understand what I'm talking about, okay? It's not a diss, it's just an observation. And I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad if they had children out of wedlock, okay? It's okay. Children are a blessing. I'm just saying that the way men try to operate and get you pregnant on purpose, okay? And women can do the same thing, try to get pregnant by you on purpose so that they could trap you, okay? So you got to look at it from both angles, all right? But yeah, that's the energy that's coming through. Like, you've leveled up, you're more stable. Okay, you have assets, you have things that, you have achievements, you have accolades. Like, you've done so much in a short amount of time, too. I feel like as soon as these people left your life, you just start leveling up. Things just got better, because sometimes, pal number one, people are the blockage. They don't realize it, but they block us. So when you got rid of these people and block them, things got better for you. Let's read the channel messages for you, okay? So pile number one, they see how you prove them wrong and you manifested things on your own. You were playing chess and not checkers. Somebody here could be a Scorpio or have a Scorpio in Venus. take what resonates, okay? Because it was given like these kind of people had a possessive kind of energy over you. And we were talking about some of you having children with them, okay? Some of you having children with them. Yeah. Because it's the energy of a person that could be doing you wrong but don't want you to do that. So have you ever seen like TV shows? And I always use these references because it's always easy to visualize stuff. So that's why I always say TV shows and movies when I give examples. So if you've ever seen like TV shows and movies where it's like a man that is like a habitual cheater, or a woman who's cheating on her man so much, and then when they think that their partner is cheating on them, they go ballistic or they crash out. But it's like, you're the cheater. Like, somebody said that, like, have you ever seen a possessive cheater? It was a tweet years ago. But that's the kind of energy I'm getting with this person. Like, they're very possessive but want to do wrong. So that's why I say this is not somebody that you want in your life. And if this is like a baby daddy, baby mama, I would just say, I understand you have to co-parent, but make sure you have some boundaries. Make sure you have some boundaries. Make sure it's about the child. It don't need to be about how y'all feel about each other. It needs to be about what's best for the child, or if you have multiple children with them, what's best for the kiddos. Not what me and you feel for each other. What do these kids need so that they can be healthy and live their best life, okay? But anyways, that is what was coming through. Pile number 1, that is who is lurking on your page. Thank you so much for tuning in. Mwah. Peace. So pile number 2, who is lurking on your page, honey? Who is lurking? All right. So whoever is lurking on your page are people that you met while traveling, or people who have traveled somewhere with you. So if you like to do trips with people, this could be a person that has a crush on you that you've traveled with. Okay. You could have traveled with them in the past or recent. And then for others of you, this is somebody that you could have met while you were traveling. Like, it could be a person that's of a different cultural background than you. Because the movie that I was channeling was called Under the Tuscan Sun. And I remember how it was like, I think this lady and this man, and they were of two different cultural backgrounds and had like a little situation going on. Okay. But let's get into your cards, shall we? So yeah, whoever this person is, like, I'm getting two different scenarios for you. So pile number 2, I'm picking up how this person is thinking about you. They could already be in a connection and they want to end that connection and come towards you. And then for others of you, this is somebody you met that just lives at a distance and they want to come towards you. Okay. So let's say you took a trip to Australia, right? But you live in the United States. Whoever that person is in Australia wants to live in the United States to be close to you, and vice versa. Let's say you live in Africa and you travel to the United States, but your home is Africa. It's like whoever it is, they want to come to Africa and live there and be a resident so that they can be near you. All right. So that's who's lurking on your page. And then for others of you, whoever this person is that's involved with somebody, they definitely could be married and they could be in a period of separation or finalizing a divorce, because I was hearing that song. It's by Frank Sinatra. It's called Love, and it's like, L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. So that's what I was hearing. So you're definitely on this person's roster, okay? You are somebody that they have a crush on and somebody that their feelings are slowly but surely developing. I feel that, especially if it's long distance, like if you live somewhere or if you live in another state, like this person is adamant about coming towards you, okay? And then if this person is in that marriage, they are ready for it to be dissolved so that they can fully invest in you and commit to you, okay? For for some of you, this is somebody older than you, okay? Take what resonates. Or these people could be older than you. But let's get into this first card, because yours, like pile number 2, it's a lot. It's a lot of like, it's some tea with y'all. So let's get into this, because y'all gonna be like, what? Just listen. Okay, so pile number 2, the person that's lurking on your page is not just somebody you met while traveling, it's their partner that they're distancing themselves from. So if you resonate with the scenario where it's a person that's already involved with somebody or they were married, the person that they are getting a divorce from or in the relationship with is lurking on your page too, because it seemed like they went through their phone or their laptop and found messages or found who you were, and this person could be like sending you some evil eye, because the card that I got here is, I want to be more like you. I hate, but trust me, I'm inspired. So this person that they were in a relationship with, it's like the relationship was just not given. You know how some people just fade out over time? I feel that that's what happened, and they see that they're attracted to you. They see that you have this glow. They see that you're full of life. So that person's partner is intimidated by you, because they're like, that's what my partner wants, and I couldn't give them that. So they're a hater, right? And that's just how it is too. Like when you are leaving a relationship and people like somebody else, like it can hurt your feelings, but it's just life. So yeah, it's like are lurking on your page too, but it's like they're inspired. It's like they understand why their partner wants to be with you. It's weird, because it makes me think about this book I was reading by Toni Morrison called Jazz. And it was like, in the beginning of the book, it's talking about this woman and her husband and how he had an affair with this girl that was younger than him. And he was deeply, deeply in love with her. And the wife was mad at her more than she was mad at him. So that's the vibe I'm picking up here. And then it was just a creepy story though. Like it was kind of creepy, because the man that liked her, like I don't even want to go into that part. You're just gonna have to read it. We're not gonna go into that part. But the man who was having the affair, he was just really heartbroken that it couldn't continue because of what he did. And you're gonna read it to have to figure out what he did and why the affair didn't continue. But yeah, he ended up having a picture of her, the woman he was having an affair with, in his house, and his wife would start to get infatuated with the picture, and she would go and stare at the picture late at night. Like that's why I said it was kind of creepy, but it was a good story. Like if you're into like horror or like sci-fi, it was kind of giving that to me. Like historical fiction as well. It was kind of giving that vibe. So if you're into that kind of genre, it's a great book. But yeah, that's the part that was real interesting to me. It kind of like a psychological thriller in a way. If you like that too, it's a good book. But that is what I feel. That's what's coming through. Like the wife, she was getting obsessed with her. So it could be something like that where their partner is getting obsessed with you. Okay. Well, let's get into it. So the first card that we have for you was the Ten of Pentacles. So whoever this person is that wants to be with you, they have something to offer you. So this could be a person that's financially stable. With the Ten of Pentacles, they could have a business themselves, or they could have, been in a field for a certain amount of years to where they make a certain amount of salary. Okay. This person could make salary instead of hourly. This is somebody that the reason why this person is so upset, like their partner is so upset about them leaving, is because their partner funded their lifestyle. So if you resonate pile number two with the scenario where the person that is crushing on you and lurking on your page is somebody that's already in something but they're ending it, that's what I'm talking about. But even for those of you who this person lives at a distance and wants to come towards you, they have some type of money. They want to give you stuff. They want to give you gifts. Like whoever this is, pile number two, they want to spoil you. They want to give you things. Like they want to fly you out. It's like they have that kind of money to do that. Like, have you ever seen 50 Shades of Grey? And Christian Grey, it's that kind of energy. It's that kind of energy. Like whoever this is, they have a lot. And he had a lot of money. And he was like the CEO of the company. So you could resonate with that, all right? The next card that we have is the Seven of Wands. So yeah, the defense is coming from their partner. And then for others of you, their defense, like for the ones that they live at a distance from you, it could be somebody that likes them, that don't want them to come towards you. Because I keep getting all these references. So I remember when I was watching Catfish, like some years ago, and there was this girl named Brittany on there, and she was talking to this girl, but she was trying to make sure she wasn't getting catfished, and she really wasn't getting catfished. The person that she was talking to, it really was that person, right? But the best friend was putting it in Brittany's head that, oh, you shouldn't trust her, you shouldn't do that. So it's this kind of energy here, that same kind of energy. Okay, where they could have somebody in their ear like, are you sure, like that person lives all the way over here, are you sure, like, because they like them. So it's definitely for you, pal number two. It's two different scenarios, or it could be both. Okay, take what resonates, because I'm picking up a scenario of, like I said, a person that wants to come towards you, but they're ending a relationship or a marriage. And then for others of you, a person that is single and wants to come towards you, but they have somebody around them that like them, or somebody that they messed around with that's trying to get in their ear, but they're not going to listen. So you do have some opposition to the connection, but not because of you, but because of other people. All right. So the next card that we have is Taurus. So yeah, they have some type of luxury. They want to give you luxury. You seem like a luxurious kind of person, pal number two. So they want to just give you that. They're also stuck on you too. One of the things about fixed signs is when they make up their mind, they made up their mind. They made up their mind that they want you. They want you, pal number two. So don't be surprised if you get a message from this person. Okay. Look, we have this song by Snow Allegra. It's called Fool for You. So yeah, this person is like, I'm willing to move across the country for you, especially if you resonate with scenario two. So for me to stop making it confusing, because I know Mercury's in retrograde, I'm gonna say scenario one and scenario two. Okay. So scenario one is the person that is exiting a relationship, whether this is just a regular relationship, no ring, or they were married and getting a divorce. Scenario two is somebody single, they got somebody else in their ear. So yeah, yeah, that's what it is. The next card that we have is the four of no, not the four of swords, I'm sorry, the six of swords. So yeah, they're walking away from something. They are willing to walk away from their hometown, scenario two. They're willing to walk away from their partner, scenario one. Okay, they're willing to do that. Yeah, for you, for love. Yeah, especially with the full energy. It's like they want to have a new beginning with you. Pile number two. That's why they're lurking on your page, so that they can get to know you. Because especially if this is somebody you met while traveling, they may not know you. Like, you may have had long conversations, but they don't know you. So they're on your page figuring out, like, what kind of lifestyle do you live? Like, what do you like? What kind of music do you like? They're trying to figure this out about you, because when a person has a crush on you, when they find out things you like, it seems so magical. Like when you find out that your person, their favorite food is strawberries, so you buy them strawberries. It's that kind of energy here. So they're definitely in that stage of like the honeymoon stage, where they're in limerence about you. Like they think about you all day long. This person thinks about you when they're working. They think about you when people are talking to them. They think about you a lot. This could be a Pisces too, or you could be a Pisces, but this person seems like somebody that when they're in their head, or when they have their mind made up, it's like nobody can interrupt that. Nobody can get in the way of that. They may daydream a lot, and other people may be like, hey, Earth to whatever their name is, and they're like, huh? It's like they think about you a lot. And especially if this is scenario one, where they're in a relationship, their partners see how you acting. Their partners see, excuse me, their partners see how they're acting about you, and it makes them jealous. Like, damn, like he or she or they wasn't acting like that when they was with me. Because somebody could be in a situation to where they actually still have to live with that person, scenario one. So they could be in the process of moving out and things like that, and they may see, oh, you looking this person up, or you're Skyping or FaceTiming, or they may hear the conversations and feel like, well, we didn't have that connection, so what was different. But yeah, I don't think, that's why I said this is the T, because this is not something that you're orchestrating. Like, I'm not giving that you're trying to be like a home wrecker, pal number two, or mess up anybody's relationship. That's not the energy that's coming through. It's just what's going on within them, within their connections. That's what's happening with them. But yeah, they are walking away. So again, if it's scenario two, they want to move to meet you. They want you to come where they are, okay? And then for the scenario one, where they're leaving their partner or ending a relationship, it's like their partner that they with feels some type of way. that they're leaving. They feel some type of way because we have Yansa, which is Oya. She's also an Orisha, representing like thunderstorms and sometimes even like rage and just certain energies, like powerful energies. So you're definitely you definitely stir up something within this person or these people. Pile number two, it's like you lit up this fire, because it's making me think about one of my favorite books of all time, like Water for Chocolate. And when she was describing like her love for Pedro, it was like this light inside of her. And she was discussing, I think it was a part in the book, yeah. She was talking to the doctor, Dr. John Brown, and he was telling her how you shouldn't let people extinguish your fire and how people can bring a fire inside of you. So yeah, but even when she would discuss her love for Pedro, and if you watch the movie, it's really good. They have like a newer version of like Water for Chocolate, but I like to watch the old version that's in Spanish. I like watching movies in different languages. That's just me. But yeah, the way that she felt that love, it was like intense. It was like an intense attraction to where it was just like you wanted them to be together. So it's that kind of energy here where they have an intense attraction to you to where it could create some type of storm within themselves because they want to be better for you. So they have to look at, okay, what do I need to do to change? Because they know that you're not to be played with. Pound number two, you're not somebody who comes around so often. So they know that they have to change. That's why it's making whoever they're around mad, because they're like, you never did all this for me. But it's just because they weren't a match. It didn't have nothing to do with self-worth and who's worth more. No, it's they weren't a match. Sometimes when you're not a match with people, you're just not a match, and it's just certain things that you will do that it won't resonate with that person because you're not a match, but you will find somebody else and y'all are vibing and resonating because you are a match. Scenario one, so this person is leaving that connection, they were already incompatible. A lot of times people get together because of convenience, because of being in close proximity, and because of a trauma bond. And that was pretty much the compilation of this connection, which is why it's ending karmically too. I feel like this person is leaving a karmic. That's what's going on. And they're coming towards you because I'm hearing divine counterpart. And I promise y'all, I don't never get stuff like this in my reading. So me saying stuff like this is true. Okay, it's coming through like this is your person. But things have to be moved out the way in order for this connection to exist. The next card we have is You're the Only One. So whoever this is, they really, really want to be with you and they want to spoil you. They want to spoil you. Like if this is heterosexual, for example, if you're a woman watching this and this is about a man, he doesn't want you to pay for anything. Like I'm picking up for you, pile number two. It's like Sierra and Russell, they want to give you that kind of energy. They want to give you that. Like, and again, always have your own money though, pal number two. Don't never just depend on anybody. Even if you're a man, like if you're non-binary, have your own money. Even if somebody does want to pay for you and take care of you, always have your own, okay? Because then if something happened, you can help them out, or you could always have it for yourself just in case, you know? But yeah, they want to spoil you. Like this is not somebody that's like, let's do 50-50. They want to do 100% while you just be the pretty princess, or you just be the housewife, or you just chill. Like they want you to do that. Or even if you're a man, they could want you to be at home too. Like don't get it twisted. Like it's stay at home dads too. Like it's just because we live in a patriarchal society that people that's frowned upon, you know, but it's common in so many different households. Okay, but yeah, whatever your gender, whether you're male, female, or non-binary, this person wants to take care of you. The next card that we have is Purity. So why were they, I forgot to even start off with this, why they were even lurking on your page with Purity is because they see something that they like about you. They have this crush on you and it's growing deeper, and it's like it's kind of reminding me of like puppy love, you know, when you first start liking somebody and it's just so pure. That's that kind of energy. Like you make this person feel young again. Pile number two, especially if they're older than you, or they're older, if they're up in age, you make them feel young, you make them feel free, you make them feel youthful. You make them feel like they can be themselves. You make them want to go for dreams that they put on the shelf. Like, you really inspire this person. That's why if you have scenario one, it's like their partner is mad. They're a hater because it's like you are bringing this person out of their shell. I've been with this person for 10 years and I've never seen that, or they never said that. It's like, it's because you weren't a match. And it's not to invalidate that person's feelings, but it's like you just weren't a match with them. Okay. With the stability card, it's like they want to have some stability with you. They want to have a connection with you. Like, they are not playing. Like, this is the kind of person that's like, I'm willing to go to therapy. I'm willing to go to the gym. I'm willing to change my diet. I'm willing to let go of certain habits if that means I get to be with you. So this is somebody that's dedicated to changing, dedicated to shifting, or even dedicated to moving across the country for you. For you. Okay. They are, look, the song Fool for You. They do not care. They are in love. Pile number two. This is not somebody you need to be suspicious of or worried about, because I don't think that they have bad intentions. They just have to get out of the situations that they're in, especially if this is somebody who's with somebody, they are ending it. So it's not like they're cheating or trying to have an affair with you. They want to make sure that they're separated before they begin anything with you, because they don't want any confusion. A lot of times you'll see that people are being separated and they're in the middle of a divorce, but yet they have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever. But this person doesn't want to do that. I feel like you met them though somewhere and they just connected with you. You maybe have met them at a coffee shop and then you start talking. You could have been on vacation. You could have met them at the you know how hotels have the breakfast places. You could have met them there and got into a long conversation. But this person really loves to talk to you because you understand them and you don't judge them when they have certain beliefs or certain ideas. It's like they really feel seen by you. Pile number two. Okay. The next card we have is ending. So yeah, they're ending cycles within their own lives to come towards you. And like I said, they are willing to change things or end things so that they can be with you. They want to have a new beginning with you and let go of things that don't serve them. Okay. They are attracted to you. They're attracted to your physicality. So you may resonate with pile number one a little bit because we got hips again. Hips. So they like your hips. Okay. It's something about my collective. Y'all got them hips. Okay. Period. The next card we have is Cancer. So it says you act like a Cancer. So this person wants to nurture you, but they also see how you're a nurturing person. You may post a lot about family or children and they see that and it makes them want you even more, because it's like, you're that kind of person. You're that kind of person. You do this, you do that, period. It's like you're checking off all their boxes. That's why they're on your page, to see if you're somebody who they want to be with. But every time they try to find a flaw, they find something else they like. Okay. And they also see you as somebody that's stable and somebody that is growing and developing as a person. They see you as somebody who has put an ending to toxic cycles and habits within your life. I feel like all the things that you've done on yourself, this person wants to do too. Like, they want to match you, pound number two. So if you've done shadow work, it's like this person wants to do that too. They want to match you. They want to be your equal. This is not somebody that is wanting to be codependent. Like, they want to match you. Okay. The next card that we have is More Than a Woman by Aaliyah. Okay. So they understand that you're more than a woman. Like, if this is a man, like, this is somebody, if this is a man that's on your page, they are a good one. They're a chill one because they're not so deep into like patriarchy. Okay, like most men can be. It's very true. But this is somebody that's like, yes, you can have your rights as a woman. You can have your body, your choice. Like, it's somebody that they look at you like a goddess. Pile number two, a god or a goddess, depending on your gender. And it's like they look at you and they're very appreciative and grateful, because it's like it seemed like they feel like when you met them, you put the spark back in them. They feel like you put the curiosity and the lust for life back into them. Okay. That's why they want to give to you too, because they feel like you've given so much to them energetically. And to them, that's a lot. It's like you help this person get their mojo back, especially if they are a writer. You are their muse, pound number two. Or if this person does some type of entertainment or they do some type of creativity, you've become their muse, okay? And they're lurking on your page to see and find out things about you. So if they wanted to write a poem about you, they could like They could put something in the poem that's about you. Like, let's say you like the word pink bows in your hair. They could make a reference to pink bows in the poem, and you will know that it's about you because you like pink bows. Like, that's the example I'm getting. But yeah, they respect you as a woman, as a feminine energy, if you are a woman. But if not, with more than a woman, it's like they see you beyond your gender. So you could be a man, a woman, or non-binary, but whoever this is, they see you beyond that. Okay. And we do have some LGBTQ energy here. Take what resonates, because you may or may not resonate, and that is okay. The next card that we have is, you take care of everyone else, but who takes care of you? Let me take care of you. So this person, again, like I said, they want to take care of you. They want to even please you. Okay, we got a little bit of 18 plus. They want to do things to make you happy. This person, like I said, is very devoted to you. They're studying you. That's why they're lurking on your page. And it's not for malicious reasons. It's not for, you know how some people are like psycho to where they will learn things about you on purpose so that they could try to mirror you and act like they like the same things as you to come into your life. Like, this is not at all what this person is doing. Like, this is somebody who really wants to understand you. They really like you. They really want to get to know you. They really want to give this a chance. Okay. And it's up to you whether or not you want to give it a chance. Pile number 2. Let's get into your channel messages. I know it was probably a little confusing because it was two distinct energies within this pile number 2, but just work with me, okay? So, someone you met in a different location in which you live. So, I'm reading the channel messages, okay? So, again, someone you met in a different location in which you live, okay? Somebody you met while traveling, and this person could be foreign or opposite culture. This could even be interracial dating, okay? I was channeling Lil Wayne. It was this song called, is it called Rich as Fuck? Let me see. Because like I said, this person has money. Let's see. Yes, it is. That is the song I was getting. It's called Rich as Fuck. So yeah, this person has some money. Like I told you. Pile number 2. They have that kind of lifestyle. This person could be overseas. You could have met them overseas or on a boat, on a cruise. They feel that you are a breath of fresh air. They could be somebody who considers themselves a bachelor, because I heard Spirit say most eligible bachelor, or you could watch bachelor shows. Okay, take it confirmation. And it's like they feel bored, but you represent excitement. Okay, this person is financially abundant. They have a crush on you. The movie Why Did I Get Married was channeled. So if you resonated with scenario 1 where they were leaving somebody or divorcing somebody, that will make sense. And then for scenario 2, for the person that's single and they live across the country, they want to marry you. It's like this energy of like they want to commit to you. Okay. And then also, it's like whoever this is, it's like, especially if they're older than you, they're willing to be like a sugar mama or sugar daddy. Like, it's coming through. Like, they don't really care. Like, as long as they get to be in your life. I know that's kind of crazy to hear, pile number 2, but that is how you make this person or these people feel. Okay. Yeah, that's the energy that's coming through. Like, this person is financially abundant. You know those people that are rich but lonely? That's the kind of energy I'm picking up. Like, they have a lot of money, but they can't really trust people or be around certain people because they want to use them for that. But it's like with your vibe, pot number 2, it's like you're already financially abundant. They see that. That's why they want to give to you, because they see like you're Miss, you know that song by Nia, like Miss Independent? And he was like, Miss Independent, that's why I love her. Yes, it's that same energy here. Like, you have your own, but they want to give you more just because you take care of everything and everybody. You could be a person that is the financial go-to person for your family or your friends, and they want to reimburse you. That's what Spirit is saying. They want to reimburse you. Okay. But yeah, this could be somebody who's a little bit more traditional too, regardless of their gender or their gender identity. They have a traditional kind of mindset. But yeah, that is who is lurking on your page. File number 2. I know it was a lot and it was a little bit of tea in there, but thank you for sticking through. We're going to move on to pile number 3. So if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So who is lurking on your page? So who's lurking on your page, pile number 3? It's like people that are old friends, like, and new supporters. So you have that same dichotomy that pile number 2 had, because pile number 2 had 2 different scenarios, and you're going to be the same way. So I'm going to just call it scenario 1 and scenario 2 so that there's no confusion because I know I was probably confusing some people in pile number 2. So I just want to mitigate that. So scenario 1 is going to be old friends. Okay. Scenario 2 is new supporters. All right. So let's get into the new supporters because I was feeling their energy more. So pile number 2, whatever you do, whatever you create, you have people that really look forward to it. You have people that want more of it because they need it within their daily lives. So being more consistent will help you and will help these people, because you may post like very little, but when you do post, it's very profound. And people want more of that, okay? Especially if you're doing something online, or if you're a creative, or if you're an artist, something you do that generates income and you have some type of audience or support or platform, people want more of what you have to offer. But I feel that they might not always tell you that. So you might not realize, like, wow, people really care about me. Yes, they do. That number 3. Yes, they do. Now let's go to scenario 1 with them old friends. So these are people that they didn't really understand you at the time. They didn't really believe in you, because these are people that follow social norms and the status quo. And the irony about it is, this is the thing about life. We live in a world where there's so many social norms and rules for you to follow, right? But when you follow them, you're not happy. And half of the people who follow them never become successful and never reach their true potential. So what is the fucking point, right? Excuse my French, but what's the point? And it's like, you've understood that. You understood that, pile number 3. You understood, like, I might as well be myself, because whether I follow a social norm or not, somebody's still going to have something to say. Somebody's still going to judge how I did something a certain way. Period. Bars. But you know what I mean, right? Like, people are going to talk regardless. And it's like, once you accepted that, your reality shifted to where you started focusing more on your own opinion. You started focusing on building your craft. You started to focus on your creativity, and it helped you grow as a person. Let's get into your cards. So the first card that we have for you is God's favorite. God's favorite. So you have a lot of faith, and people are seeing how God has worked in your life, because there are things that you went through that a lot of people would have never been able to come back from. A lot of people would have been destroyed mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, all of that. They wouldn't have been able to get back on their feet. But the strength you have, you got it from God, and it was because you had faith. So you are God's favorite. And I know that that's a controversial thing with people, but God does have favorites, okay? God does have favorites, and you're one of them, all right? And it's just like us. We have a favorite food, we have a favorite song. Like, we have multiple favorites, but you're one of God's favorites, pal number 3. And people see the way God works in your life, but it's just also your energy, the way that you treat people. That's why these old friends is lurking on your page, because it's like your kindness took you far. These could have been people that felt like kindness is weakness, because that's a social norm to think. You know that, right? Kindness is a weakness. That's a social norm ideology. Let's put it like that. So people who feel like that they don't move with kindness because they don't think it's real. But they move with, manipulation and cruelty because they feel like that's more realistic, right? And they've been moving like that, and they see that it doesn't work in their life, and it set them back farther than they actually wanted to be. So they're looking at you like, because this gives me this energy of when you first started out with whatever you were doing, they wanted to judge you. And now it's the energy of they're asking, how did you do it? You could be seeing 1010, because I just looked up on my screen and it's 1010. Okay. But it's like, they were judging you first. Now they're asking you how to do it. Now they want the recipe. Now they want this equation to get the same answer that you got. But it's not going to work like that, because you put in the work. No pun intended. But you actually put in the work to understand yourself, to research whatever you wanted to build. Okay. You did that while they were talking about you. Okay, this is for scenario 1. These are not your new supporters. Okay, we're on scenario 1. We're gonna go to scenario 2 in a minute, but we're still on scenario 1. We're talking about these old friends. I want to make that very clear. We're talking about these old friends and how they feel, because we got Aquarius energy. These is definitely old friends, because it says you act like an Aquarius. So you're more detached. They're on your page now because you're more detached. You could have unfriended them, and you could have even blocked some of these people and then unblocked them or whatever. But it's like they may be trying to send you friend requests at this time because they want to see what's going on in your life. It's like they want a piece of the pie. They want a piece of the action, especially if these are people you grew up with or people who knew you when you were young and when you didn't know yourself. It's like they still feel like, well, I mean, you don't remember me? It's like, no, I don't remember you. Do you remember me? It's this energy of people feeling like, oh, you trying to act like you don't know me. But it's like, no, it's not that you don't know them. It's just, well, let's keep it real. You didn't know them because they did some things to you that were deceitful. So you didn't know them because that was another person that you saw, right? Right? You didn't know them. So it's like, you're right. I don't know you. You're right. So when you come in talking about, oh, you act like you don't know me, I don't know you. Well, I'm kidding. I know what they mean when they say that. I'm just trying to be funny, but yeah, people will feel that they still deserve access to you because they knew you, but it's like when they knew you, they didn't treat you well. So see how that works? So you could have like old friends trying to come back in the picture because they see how successful you are. They see that you're destined for even more success. Like a lot of people are hearing about you through the grapevine. And a lot of them are lurking on your social media and they see the comments, they see the love you get. They see if you're a business owner, they see your sales, they see like you're making bank. They see that you are shifting your reality and you are on a whole different frequency. You are not where you used to be and you are not how they remember you. Some of you could resonate with pile number 1 as well. Okay. And then for scenario 2, you have new supporters, like people that are coming to listen to your content, actually get that knowledge from you, because I was picking up food for thought. Food for thought. So you feed people with your knowledge. Pile number 3, you feed people with your creation, whatever you create, whatever it is, however you receive income from that. Because it's very unique how you receive it, and what you create is unique, but it helps people. Okay. And it's divinely guided. You're meant to be doing what you're doing. So keep doing that. Don't let anybody distract you. Pile number 3, don't let anybody make you feel that you're weird for what you're doing. You're not. Especially if you're a spiritualist here. I'm talking to my tarot readers too, because somebody here could be making tarot readings and you feel judged by your family. Forget them. Who cares? You could feel judged by the people around you or in your hometown, but it doesn't matter. You're meant to be doing what you're doing. This is a part of your path, or else you wouldn't be doing it. Like, think about it like that. It's meant for you to learn, for you to work through and help other people. Okay? But you have a lot of people that want to support you, and they're going to come. You're going to have people that are going to get, I think you just kind of intimidate people, pile number 3, with your energy, because you have that. I just seen this quote and I just posted it today on my Tarot with Blossom page on Facebook. So if I'm ever not posting on YouTube, go to my Tarot with Blossom page, because it's my blog and I post like messages and things that I feel, or art, or multiple things on there. But I just posted and it was like, when you have an aura that's intimidating, but you're an absolute sweetheart. That's what you embody. That is the perfect way to describe you, pile number 3. Like, you you kind of intimidate people because you have this energy of like, don't play with me, or come correct, or don't come at all. You have that energy of come correct or don't come at all. And people can feel that from you. So that's why people don't want to comment, because they don't want to comment the wrong thing, and they don't want you to like see them in a negative light. It's like people want to make a good first impression on you, pile number 3. So when they comment stuff, they're very careful that they're not commenting anything negative or rude. Okay, because they want you to like their comment, especially if this is online. I'm seeing like somebody commenting something very carefully because they don't want to offend you. Okay, they want to let you know I like something, but some people may overthink like how they say stuff, and they don't want to come off a certain way, so they hold back. And then when they finally do, you respond and they're like, oh my god, like you make people feel like, you know how a famous person will repost something, or Like, this is how I felt. Like Raina Biddy, right? My favorite poet. One time she responded to me in the DMs on Instagram because I told her, I really love your poem. I said something like that, and she responded. And when I tell you I was so happy, I'm like, oh my God, a famous person acknowledged me. That's the kind of energy I get here with you, pal number 3. Like, if you have some type of following or you do something where you have an audience, when you acknowledge them, you make them feel like they're on top of the world. Like, they feel like, wow, I must be special. Like, you make people feel that way. Okay. But yeah, so let's get into the overall energy. So with the 10 of Pentacles being here, why people are lurking on your page is because you help them to release burdens. You help them to release burdens with the 10. Did I say 10 of Pentacles? I meant to say 10 of Wands. I hope I said 10 of Wands. But yeah, with the 10 of Wands, you help them to release these burdens once and for all. You help people to close out cycles. With the number 10, you help them to close out cycles and put themselves in new ones that are healthy. Because we have Sagittarius and Jupiter right here. So you could be a Sag, or you could just have a lot of Sagittarius or Jupiterian energy. But if not, take what resonates. You help people to expand. You help people expand their horizons and their mindsets by letting go of limitations and certain burdens. So you could like be very skilled in like psychology and things like that. Like, you understand the human mind and how it works. Yeah. There's something about the 4 agreements. I don't know if you read that book, but the 4 agreements just came up by I think it's Don Miguel Ruiz. Yeah. The next card we have is the 3 of Swords. Why do people lurk on your page? Because you help them heal their heartbreak. You help them figure out what's hurting them. It's like you acknowledge their heartbreaks, especially if you're a tarot reader. You may be one of the only readers that acknowledge what somebody has gone through in their life. And they could pay for therapy. They could pay for all these classes just to come to a free pick a card reading and get the healing that they need. Like, you are making a lot of changes in people's lives. And then this doesn't even have to be tarot. You could be a person that just like, I'm also picking up like a motivational speaker, or you make channeled messages. Whatever you do, it's like your words hold a lot of weight. And it's like people hear it and their whole life has changed. They're transformed by it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you wanted to be like a preacher or a minister, because you have that kind of energy that helps people connect spiritually to the Most High, but you also help people connect spiritually to themselves. Okay, so take what resonates, because we could have some religious people watching. Okay. The next card that we have is the water element. So you're able to see beyond the surface, see beyond what people are showing you. You could be a water sign as well, but it's like you are intuitive. So that's why I was picking up, somebody here could be a tarot reader, but if not, it's like you're tapped into what people need and what they want. So if you are a reader, you could post readings that people have been thinking about. So for example, they could be wondering like what people think about them, and then you make a reading talking about how are you being viewed, and it's like, how did you know? It's like you're connected with your collective more than you think. Okay, even these old friends, they may feel shocked, like, damn, like, I'm not even in pal number 3's life no more, but this message is hitting different. I needed to hear that. You're still impacting them positively. And this energy came out in pile number 1, so take what resonates. But yeah, you help people face their emotions and figure out what they're feeling. And you validate people's emotions too. Like, you help people let things go. Like, you may not even be a licensed psychologist or therapist or whatever, but whatever methods you use for healing, it's far superior. That's what spirit wants me to tell you. Like, even if you don't have those credentials, whatever methods you have help people phenomenally. You help people release burdens that don't serve them, because we have the death card here. So yeah, why do people lurk on your page? Because they are transformed and they want to be transformed. They may have a problem and they come to your page to get the solution, and they do get the solution. You help a lot of people change, but a lot of people just don't tell you. Okay, you're impacting so many people, especially these people that are old friends. Like, they really see that you really grew into somebody who is very philosophical, very beautiful, very motivational, and very positive. And I feel like these old friends feel bad if they ever misjudged you or projected something onto you. It's like you are not what they thought you were. And they miss that positivity. They miss that positivity that you had in their life. Because right here it says, I miss your advice. So back then, people could have interpreted your advice, pile number 3, as you being a know-it-all. Some people, when they're low vibrational, they can see it like that because the frequency that they're on, because they feel judged. They know that it's things they need to change. So they'll say, oh, you think you know everything, or you think you better. You might have gone through that your whole life, pound number 3. People telling you that you think you better, but really you're just trying to help them. Really, you see the issue and you're trying to heal it and trying to get them to see it so that they can heal it. Not because you think you're above them. You're not. But you are anointed. You do have a light. You are chosen by God. So that's what they're feeling. When you are chosen by God, it's very common for people to say that you think you're all that you think you're better than people, because the truth is they think you're better than them. They're projecting that because they can feel your energy. They can feel that you have something that they don't. But the irony is they have a light. Many are called, but few are chosen. God is going to pick the people that actually are going to put in the work, actually are going to break generational curses, actually are going to shine their light and use their gifts for the right reasons. God chooses people based upon integrity. Fact. That's just the facts of it. Facts, honey. Just the facts of it. And a lot of times people get upset because they're not chosen, but it's like you wouldn't even be able to handle any of what pound number 3 has endured, because being chosen is not for the weak. A lot of people think being chosen is just you're basking in God's blessings and everybody, when you go places, you get this treatment. That's a part of it. Because people, when they know that you're chosen, like sometimes you notice that you are going to be treated with like a lot of love. Like one time I had went to this restaurant and I had brought my family, and this man had randomly came to our table and brought us some free food. Like there's perks to being chosen, but much is required and much is given. You have to deal with a lot of spiritual warfare. That's why y'all be like, where's she at with these readings, honey? I'm in battle mode. When I get out of battle mode, I come back. But the thing about it is, the higher your spiritual ranking, the more people try to come up against you. And you do have a high spiritual ranking, pound number 2. Just know that. But because you're letting yourself be seen and you're letting yourself shine, people are regretful because they knew you. Like people, when you get famous and people know you, they always want to say they know you, but it's like this is a difference because they bullied you or they judged you or they talked about you. They can't say they know you. And again, this is scenario 1, okay? That's the energy of scenario 1, because you do have people that support you. I feel like scenario 2 is the shift of ending the cycle of scenario 1. Okay. So right here it says with this card, I am so sorry for the way I treated you. You were good to me, but I was bad to you. Signed, an old best friend from childhood. So like I said, these are old friends. It says, I am so sorry for not believing in you. So they didn't support you. They may have thought it was funny, or they may have thought you weren't going to go that far because of popularity or because you didn't follow social norms, but you're still excelling and you're still standing. Okay. So that's scenario 1 energy. For scenario 2, it's like you validate people who didn't believe in them, or you help people heal friendship wounds or relationship wounds, okay? Especially if these are new supporters, like this is scenario 2 now, okay? Don't get it twisted. Scenario 1 and scenario 2 are 2 different things. I just want to differentiate while we're in this reading so that nobody's getting confused on any kind of energy, okay? I'm making sure to clarify everything. The next card we have is Taurus. We have Taurus in pile number 2, so you may resonate with that energy as well. I like how my readings tend to overlap. Like something will come out in pile 1 and then it'll come out in pile 2. Something will come out in pile 2 and then it'll come out in pile 3. It's like they're all connected. But with this Taurus energy, it's like you are gaining some wealth, or yeah, you're gaining some type of monetary gain or like status from whatever you're doing, your creativity. And with Aquarius, it could be something you do online. You could be a streamer, or you sell. A lot of things are online now. You could even sell things online. Like I'm seeing Shopify. So somebody could want to put their business on there, or you have a business on there. Take what resonates, because it's stuff like Squarespace coming up. So somebody could have a little online boutique. Whatever it is, it's like it's very successful, and that's why they're lurking, because they see that this success keeps increasing. Especially if it's people that are old friends, they see that the success keeps increasing. The new supporters, they see that this success is increasing, and it just raises your credibility, because I feel that these new supporters are seeing how long you've done something and they're supporting you even more. I feel that you're going to get a lot of people that are loyal to you. So if you have a business, you're going to get loyal customers. If you make music, a loyal fan base. If you're a creative, a loyal fan base. People that want to collaborate with you, even brand deals. I'm seeing brand deals. All right. So there's a lot in store for you, pile number 3, a lot of blessings. And it's because you cut off these old friends from the past, because you deserve people in your life that care about you. You deserve people in your life that believe in you. You deserve people in your life who care about the way they make you feel. You deserve people in your life who respect you, who consider you, who honor you, who celebrate you, who uplift you. All of that. And it may seem like a long list of requirements, but that is what you require. And if they don't give it to you, the relationship is going to expire. Let's put it like that. But yeah, pile number 3. The last card we have, oh, that's not the last one. Sorry. The next card we have is messages from air. So it's music notes. So somebody here can make music, okay? And they see that you are gaining a lot of support with that. But if not, this energy is giving me a grapevine energy. So again, they're hearing about you through the grapevine, and your supporters could be sharing your videos on their own like social media accounts, so you don't even see it. So you're getting more support than you actually realize. Pile number 3. I get a lot of creative energy here as well as like owning things. Somebody here could be into like tech and things like that. Take what resonates. You could have a tech career. You do like things digitally. Take what resonates. The next card that we have is like I asked, how do they see you? And magic. It's this fairy magic. So again, they see it's 2 fairies. Oh my goodness, it's a fairy on this card too. So yeah, they definitely see you as this magical being. Like they definitely see you as somebody that's not of this world, or they see you as a person that can channel higher beings. You can connect to these kind of energies that they can't. Excuse me, I had to burp. Every time I burp, I notice that that's a channel message. And other readers, we do the same thing. Like I go to other people's channels and they do the same thing. Like when you have a message from spirit, I don't know why it comes through like that, but it's like you're burping. So you could be connected to fairies, have a fairy tattoo, or you really could have loved Tinkerbell. There's a connection with fairies because you connect with that kind of energy. Mhm. Yeah, you definitely got to step out into the spotlight too, pile number 3, because one of the things spirit is saying is fairies, they don't like to be seen. You may not like to be seen. You might like to be hidden, but you got to shine more. Okay. And I feel that that's what you're doing now, but you still may be holding back a little bit. You could like put a little bit more of yourself out there. That's what spirit is saying. Like, I mean, you're doing good, but you could do better. That's what they're saying. Okay. And it just seemed like the old friends that are lurking on your page, they can see this difference. They see that it is magical. You have transformed your life. You are a magical person. Okay. And that's just something that they didn't understand at first. But with your new supporters, they really admire you and they adore you. And these are the kind, I'm not going to say you're going to have a cult following in pile number 3, but what I'm picking up is like you have people that are not playing about you. Like you have people that will defend you, defend your business, give you good reviews. Like you have people that, again, are loyal customers. And it's a shift from having old friends who use you and didn't care about you to now having people that are willing to vouch for you and they don't even know you on a personal level. You know what I'm saying? So pile number 3, you have successfully alchemized some energy. But spirit, this is a side note because this is about people who lurking on your page. I know it's supposed to be about that, but spirit is coming through saying put yourself out there a little bit more, because then you're going to see the success you want, because you're still hiding a little bit. But if you resonate with that fairy energy, that would make sense. Some of you could be like petite. You don't have to be, but you could really like trinkets. You could like the coquette type of style. Take what resonates. Or cottage core. The next card that we have is Majesty. So they also see you as royalty, okay? Your money is moving up too. Your status is moving up in your money, but your royalty. And whenever you're chosen by God, you naturally have that kind of regal royal energy where people want to treat you like a queen or like a king, you know? They want to treat you like that. and they're lurking on your page because they see that they can't get into your castle, especially if these are old friends. And then for the new people, they want to find a way to get into your castle. So some of you could have like memberships or like closed communities, and it's like these new supporters want to be a part of it. Like, especially some of them could even be going through, like, some of your supporters, pal number 3, could be going through like financial issues. So whenever they get out of those financial issues, if you have like a subscription or something, they're going to hurry up and put that money down. Okay, because they've been waiting for a long time. Like, I get that you're gonna get some money, pal number 3. That's why I'm saying, like, things are moving up. It's just a lot of people are in a period of just reevaluating their life, and that would make sense because we've had an eclipse. Venus is in retrograde, so people are reassessing their money, relationships with money, and self-love, beauty, all that. But we have Mercury, so people are just looking at their life, their work situation, their routines, and things from the past that keep repeating. So you do have some people that once they get on their money, they're going to be giving you money, or they're going to be coming to you to book things or to buy things from you. Whatever you're selling or whatever audience you have, they are going to be able to support you. They just haven't been able to. Our economy is kind of like in a recession a little bit. So people can't do what they used to do, pal number 3, but don't take it personal. Like, if you post something and it's like people can't buy it, it's not because it's not a good product or it's not good quality. They just can't afford it. Like, Spirit wanted me to let you know that, okay? But people lurk on your page because they want to be a part of what you're creating. They really do. They just may have other priorities. Okay. The next card that we have is hope. So you give people a lot of hope. Whatever you post, it's like people leave your page feeling rejuvenated. Like, it's like your page is people's form of therapy. That is why they lurk. Even these old friends, pal number 3, they get hope from your post. It's like they're able to continue on. They're able to, if they're having a moment where something bad happened, if they watch your video or if they read your post, they're rejuvenated for the day. They're able to, you help them alchemize. It's like you're teaching. So you could be a teacher or somebody who's really good at teaching. And that's why they lurk on your page, because they want to be a student. Or some of these could be your students. Okay. Take what resonates if you're a teacher. And then the last card we have is space. So I got a lot of galactic energy. So you could be somebody who considers themselves like a star seed, or people consider you that. Like, people are lurking on your page because they feel like there's something different about you. There's something otherworldly and special about you. That's why they're on your page. With the space card, they may feel like you literally come from a different planet or that you're from outer space. Okay. You could make a lot of references to planets, and you may know a lot about astrology. So they may lurk on your page to get guidance on their zodiac sign or what they need to know for the month. Okay. Whatever that is, especially if you're a creator or if you're a spiritual creator. Okay. Take what resonates. Some of you could just have turned 18 because that number stood out to me, or you're born on the 18th. We have the 23rd. Somebody could be born on the 23rd. Somebody could be 34, or the number 7 could be significant. Somebody could be 25, or the number 7 could be significant. So 7. So again, you're spiritually protected, spiritually guided, and that's why people lurk on your page, to get spiritual insight from you. And then the old friends lurk because they miss you. Okay, because they wish they would have listened to you and listened to your guidance. Okay. So now that we've reached the end of the reading, flower babies, I'm going to read these channeled messages and then we're going to end it. So pile number 3, you have an uplifting social media page. So this is why people lurk. Whether it's scenario 1 with the old friends or scenario 2 with the new supporters, whatever it is, they lurk because you have some type of healing ability or insight that they benefit from. Like I said, you give people food for thought. You feed people with your wisdom. You share your wisdom and experiences, and people learn a lot from you. You have the potential to be very supportive. So a lot of these people could be, I didn't even say supportive. You have the potential to be very successful, but you can be supportive too. But yeah, a lot of these people are fans, supporters, and you even have like old childhood best friends. They're fans now. You've turned them into fans, okay? And if you don't post often, they want you to post often because they may be going through stuff, and they kind of rely on these messages. So when you're gone for like a week or a month, it's like They're kind of raw dog in life. That's what Spirit is saying. Somebody here could literally be good at advice columns or writing advice columns, okay? And there's a contrast here, because you have people who were your friends in the past who did not appreciate you, and then you have supporters now who love, appreciate you, and support you. So you have this contrast going on. Two types of people. That is why I kept on saying scenario 1 and scenario 2, because there was two distinct energies, and it was the same thing within pile number 2. And you make elusive things more clear. You make things that are hard to understand easier to understand. Your words hold a lot of weight. Your energy is very regal. People respect you. And you have a nice fashion style, or you're just always, very well put together. Like, you don't come out the house looking crazy. Like, you're very well dressed, groomed, you smell good, and you look good. Okay. But yeah, that is the channel messages that I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Mwah. Peace. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Mwah. Peace.